Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. You remember me?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I know you remember me. Cause
It's been a minute.
that other girl that was in here, I forgot her name, but she used to be in here too.
Was she dark skinned?
I think so. It was around that time, when that little situation happened. I didn't know what was going on, but yeah, I saw this too. That Tyler Perry stuff. That's crazy, but a little bit, I ain't surprised. But I feel like at the same time, where wasn't that messages screenshotted?
Yeah,
Hell, he might he might be dead. Hey, hey, no telling. I don't know.
but the messages they look like they just regular messages. It don't really look
Yeah,
like they flirting. They could go either way, but yeah, you could tell Tyler wanted him.
yeah. That's what I was saying when I saw the messages. It's like they weren't like too bad. Like he would make. Like I saw the full report, and they talking about some. Tyler Perry went to his guest house or some shit like that, and he wasn't wearing nothing but underwear. And Tyler Perry grabbed his behind or something like that. I don't know about all that, but
I can see it when somebody like a in Tyler Perry position, they know what type of power they hold, and they know that they can dangle people's careers over them. Tyler know what the fuck he doing. He just
yeah,
focused
that's
on
what I'm
one.
about to say. Yeah, he know you exactly right. And then like like in some of his films, it's like it highlights a lot. Like as of lately, he been doing like a lot of films just with gay stuff in it. Like you seen what's that series called Beauty and Black?
Yeah,
Like it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that in there.
it's a lot. I did
Like
when I watched Beauty and Black. I really didn't expect to see so much gay shit, which ain't nothing wrong with that because it need to
yeah,
be evened out anyway. Because I'm pretty sure y'all gay people tired of what not y'all, but just gay people period just tired of
yeah,
seeing straight people. You want to see yourself
right.
in these
Cause
films.
then, cause then like sometimes they be like they do that little cancel thing, like they feel like don't nobody show them no love and shit like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's how I looked at it at first. But it's like now it's like it's getting real repetitive and stuff. And then like how back then his old films and stuff like that to now. And then with this case coming out, it kind of I mean it kind of make him look bad a little bit.
it's okay. I mean, but I think he's had other lawsuits against him, but I think they were just more so private.
Right, because I heard of one of because when this happened, I know I did read a comment because they said that he just did that boy just did that because he paid Taraji that amount or something like that because he like for that straw film he paid her a lot for that film, and then apparently they said like maybe he felt a kind of way about that because if this been happening for years and he touched you like that and he did all that shit he said you did, your ass you would have been came out about that. And I mean that did kind of seem weird because they said this was he said this was like a long time ago.
Other actors have came at. Thank y'all for the gifts and the likes. Other actors have came at Tyler Perry, but some of them they settled out of court. Some of them didn't hit the news. Some of them didn't hit TMZ. But when white people do something, they make a big splash, baby.
Yeah, and he want 200 million.
I feel like that's excessive. Like I can see 30. I can see anything under 20. But 200 and man, hell no. You being
Like
greedy now.
yeah, he crazy. That's what I was saying. He want a big chunk of that. He ain't just settling for no nah. Like at least like if it was like 100 under at least under 100 million something like that. But
Man,
yeah,
I'm serious. And my thing is, when y'all get in Tyler Perry's little web in his world, he could do whatever the fuck he want with y'all. Y'all know this. That ain't nothing new. He saw Tyler on a boat with someone looks like him and said he's gonna try a thing. Did you see that picture of Tyler Perry and somebody on a boat with him?
I seen him on the boat. I seen him on the jet ski, but I ain't see nobody up there with him, and that was in the messages.
Not in the messages. It's a picture of Tyler Perry and a man. It looked like they just sitting there, but it looked like they got caught sitting there on the boat talking.
Hell, I mean, if you saw that, then yeah, it's probably is what you think it is. But I ain't see it though. I
But
seen
my
one with the
thing,
jet ski.
but I feel like when people, I feel like Tyler, he respects who he respects in the industry. But if he feels like you up and coming, and he know that he can put you on, oh, he go try you. I just feel like, and y'all know that, and they know this. What you suing? What you trying to sue him for now? When you was benefiting from what he was doing either way.
Yeah, yeah, like like that's like like when a lot of people they sign to like these like record labels, and stuff like that, and then it's like y'all don't be reading like that's why they put all these words and all that stuff in that document because when you so excited you got that adrenaline you like oh I'm about to get all this damn money I'm about to get up there my career about to be up skyrocket I'm gonna go ahead and sign this I ain't got time to read all this shit all these words and stuff like that. People just be like skipping over that. And then it's like, when it come out later, then they be like, oh hell no, I ain't having this or something. But it's too late. You already signed it over. So I mean, when they win cases, if Tyler Perry won that case like that, and then they had a contract that I guess that's kind of states something like that, then it's like you just fucked up. It's over with. I don't know what you could do.
I bet any type of money in the future, it's gonna be in people contracts that whoever pays you, they can fuck you if they want to, but they gonna have the words gonna be so big and people ain't gonna know what the fuck going on until you get in court.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. And they no, they actually they already do stuff like that. That's already in there. That's what I'm saying. But don't nobody really read it. Like
Really?
but and they don't say it. They probably not gonna say it straight up. But they gonna be like it's basically like I got the rights. Like I got your rights, like of you. But they're not gonna read that all the time.
Right.
People like I said when let's say you broke. You trying to get your career and stuff and it ain't been popping, right? And then let's say you got Jay-Z or they little Rock Nation stuff, right? And then they big celebrities and stuff, and then you being small and not knowing no damn better, you gonna be like, oh yeah, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up and sign this.
Yeah.
So then I could be up this.
Yeah.
So then I could be up there. And that's just sad because like that's what a lot of them use it to their advantage when they got more power. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, you knew what you were getting into, and this been happening for years. This been happening for years. Apparently, according to you, this been happening in years.
And
I
then
don't know if
when
I
I
don't know if that Diddy,
when I
huh?
seen that he done went to his house 3 and 4 times and this didn't happen multiple times, bitch, are you cool?
I know, right? Cause you pop up in my house more than twice, so you on some weird shit. Yeah, you over with. I don't even know why that's even in a discussion. Cause you like this been happening now. That's a long time. What the evidence? Apparently, it's screenshots on Twitter.
That's for money and no jail time. Seems like a money grab to me.
Yeah,
They,
I mean,
they
cause that's all they care about. I mean, like if something like that happened to me, I would want some damn money, so I'm gonna fuck about you. But it's like,
260, $50 million. That's too much. That's too much. You doing too much.
but then he got a production company, and then when you run stuff like that, you get a lot of money. But at the same time, you investing a lot of money in. If you want everything to be top tier, you want top tier actresses and stuff like that. You put a lot of money in.
Who was just
So
trying to get up on here? Hold on. Zoe.
okay.
Who was just trying to add? Who was just trying to add themselves? Add again. Come back. My bad. I ain't see it. But anyway, I don't think he think that this is a. I don't think he thought this through because ain't nobody in Hollywood gonna want to fuck with him because Tyler Perry, he cool with a lot of people in Hollywood. This is a big
Yeah.
ass no no.
Yeah. And I know, yeah, when you do stuff like that, they be like, "Oh, so if I make, if like he think he could leave, right? And then he'll go to like another person, and then they gonna be like, "Oh hell no!" So like, if I do something like that, or if I think that I could fuck you over or something like that, you gonna tell on me?
I don't know some text relief. Okay, Rod. So someone who used to work for Tyler Perry, it's a show called The Oval Office. I never seen it. He's suing Tyler Perry for sexual accusations. And if you look at some people showing the whole 46 pages on their page, and if you read it and look at the text messages and stuff, it seemed like Tyler Perry was like coming on to him, like trying to get a reaction out of him, trying to really fuck with him. But the actor, he didn't really want to fuck with Tyler like that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, right? Like that one with the jet ski. And then it's like he was like, you see that back there? Then it's like he kept it void,
Hey,
like he kept
Takesha,
avoiding.
Hey,
I'm one of your biggest supporters, girl. I love your page and your content.
but
I got to agree with you though. I feel like the claims is not worth 260 million, and being that he trying to sue Tyler for that much money lets me know it was a setup. He been trying to get money.
And that's why he let it override for years.
yeah, I think he was just building a case on him for years, and I guess he just got tired.
But I feel like that is kind of smart a little bit. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm got your ass. I'm put you up here. I'm getting all that shit. Yeah, but I feel like it is kind of sad at the same time because I feel like a lot of people. This ain't no secret. People already know that he probably he do shit like that. And he probably was one of them.
See, he going for the big sharks, but I feel like
I feel like he ruined his career though. Like
me too.
Tyler Perry. Now, I guess that's why he asked for so much, because he already knows his career is
He's
ruined.
not gonna get no more, chances, in Hollywood, however you want to call it, to pursue any type of acting roles now.
I don't know. Now this a white man. Them white men, they can get away with anything. Everybody in the industry greedy as hell over so much success. Y'all know white people, they can go and sue motherfuckers and do whatever they want to do and go and have a successful career. When black people do it, that shit over with.
Yeah. Like, a lot of this shit rooted off of white people in the first place. Like, a lot of it. Like,
I think that Tyler is getting, because mind you, I mean, like I said, I don't know much. I'm not really Takesha LaFay. My girl be doing her research, so
Yep.
forgive me if I'm missing some things. But with the Monique situation, how Tyler switched on her. It just seems like things are slowly coming back around to kind of show who he really is.
They just need
Yep.
to stop listening to white people. True. Go ahead. You keep talking. I'm agree. I bet Monique somewhere cheesing down, baby.
Okay.
I bet Monique, goddamn it. Now, I need to go to her Instagram. I know she done put up a statement or said something.
Okay.
Man, women. But yeah, I think the industry is changing though. I think it seems like they're trying to push out all the fucked up people and trying to, usher in a new wave of people who they know ain't gonna get fucked over.
I
Yeah.
feel like when you on that level, that's all it is up there. Is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody effing each other over in corporate world. You know what I mean? It's nothing genuine up there. When you start making millions and billions, nothing's, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's right.
I sure feel you on that one.
I wouldn't even want to become famous. I'll be a millionaire. I wouldn't even want to be a millionaire, really. I just want, I'll take a cool 300,000 and be cool.
So the industry about race now.
No, it's not. We not saying that. Like, we just saying, like, a lot of shit back then and how the industry was built and how the industry started. And when the shit started getting fucked up, it did start with race.
It's more colorism. Hell yeah. Y'all,
But
if y'all look at celebrities in the 90s, it was so many dark skinned black people. Now, shit.
yeah.
That man ain't winning that lawsuit. I just don't think so.
Yeah, he ain't winning
I
that.
think Tyler's gonna end up settling out of court. I think we ain't gonna know nothing about it. He probably gonna get 20 million, and we're not gonna hear from him again. But why shit on black people? Yeah. Tyler's weird is being exposed.
By looking at the messages, though, it wasn't giving sexual assault. I mean, it gave someone being a little pushy,
Yeah.
but, yeah, no?
Obviously gay, but he didn't overly.
Yeah, like it gave like he was trying to like lead him. Like he like, yeah, it's like I got some candy in my van. You wanna come get this candy out of the van?
Yeah, I agree.
That's what it was. That's what it was like. It wasn't like, come
Sexual
meet me at my house so I can come
Yeah.
tap on that. It won't like that.
It happened in
Yeah, I mean, he's saying the word horny and stuff like that, but it's not like he was like, come do this, perform these acts, come perform these acts. So it wasn't giving sexual assault, and it's sure not giving $260 million.
That
It
don't make
ain't
no.
giving. That shit ain't giving
That's crazy work.
That shit ain't giving 260, man. He tripping. He tripping hard than a bitch.
We ain't getting no
Okay.
more Tyler Perry movies. He take all that.
I have a
That's
question, y'all.
What?
Do y'all kind of know or have a roundabout of what Tyler Perry pays his people to do roles? Not
um.
necessarily on Taraji P. Henson level, but
Okay.
like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to make an estimate, right? Okay. So apparently that's the highest. You know that $500,000. I think they said that that's the highest he ever paid an actor, and he gave it to her. So
Mhm.
anything under there, so probably like at least under 100,000 or 100,000, something like that.
You think per series or like per movie?
Probably per movie. Like they probably get a little over 200,000 per movie or over 100,000 per movie. But when it comes to like the seasons, probably under 100,000, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Did
I
y'all
feel like
see on the Shannon Sharp show with Cat Williams? Cat Williams literally said, "Y'all see how like people who work for Tyler Perry don't nobody know them outside of that or outside of those roles. That's not weird to nobody.
Say that
Like
again, Keisha. I'm
like
sorry, I didn't hear you.
um Cat Williams said on the Shannon Sharp show that it's weird how people who work for Tyler Perry, they don't become superstars. They just known for working with Tyler Perry. Like that's
Exactly. And I think that was the kind of the what I was trying to get at when I was asking y'all, like, how much do you think he paid these people? Because like you said, Keisha, they not becoming stars at
probably
all. They
under a
just
contract.
Netflix junkies.
Like he probably like they probably for. Well, I know Taraji. She was on Empire. She
yeah,
was on.
he was doing stuff way before she came across Tyler Perry. So that's
Yeah.
she was doing shit in the '90s, way before Tyler Perry
Okay.
did a
Baby
play.
boy.
You know, so that I thought he gets them paid well. I mean, yeah, but he gets them paid well under him. You get what I'm saying? Like, why these folks ain't taking off on regular, regular productions? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why they ain't working with Steven Spielberg, whatever his name is? Like, why they not leveling up
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cause you know what? 'Cause I know Taraji did say that.
as a work with
Taraji
that
said
show?
Tyler Perry was the one that paid her the most out of every role or film she has been on. He paid her the most
For real?
in her life. Yeah, that's what she said. Like he was he was the one that paid her the most money her whole entire life. When she had all them other films and shit like that, they ain't really they paid her, but she ain't make that much like how he paid her.
Just
Oh,
giving love and hip hop wages.
I can get why Taraji run the Tyler. Like, if this the motherfucker paying me the most, I'm gonna run over there every time. I'm gonna cry every scene he needs.
Okay.
I think it's low key nice to keep something within our community, but I don't know.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's also like what they said. I feel like that's also like kind of like a little bit like they want to stay in the Lions, like they don't want to go out. With these other, with the other industry and stuff like that, like they want to stay within the black industry, something like that.
Yeah,
But I feel like at the same time that don't even matter because it's fucked up shit in the black industry too. They're doing all kind of fucked up shit, like they just as worse. But that's what I'm saying. Like it started with the white industry. Like before Diddy, it was a white industry like that was above his ass. It's always somebody that's above these big people. You gotta think about that. It was always somebody that was above these niggas.
Well, Tyler, he would be pretty much the pillar of the black production when it comes to movies and stuff like that, but
it's hard to put.
they not going no farther than Netflix. But maybe they're comfortable with that, you feel me? It's
Yeah.
more than what they would make on their own
Why not?
Yeah.
in a year's time, 2, 3 year, 4 years time. So I mean, I guess they comfortable. They getting their face out there. And they probably just kind of fine being under that black, you know what I'm saying, that black production.
Hey, Derek. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Nina.
Back then, you know, like when Medea came out and stuff like that, that was real popular because that really like that highlighted how a lot of like black people live, like in in the South and stuff like that. So with like that's popular to us. So, like when it come to us and shit like that, we make shit pop. We got trends, all kind of shit like that. So like when you are able to act underneath something like that to where it's gonna get like consumed by consumers and stuff like that, of course you gonna stay in. You gonna stay in that. You're not leaving out.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything, like like black music and stuff like that. Like rap, like everybody do it. It don't matter if you black, white, or what. It's like everybody hop onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it develops. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, of course you're gonna stay under that. But Cat Williams also talked about
With the black male comedians wearing their dress.
yeah, like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart first said that he won't go wear no damn dress. He won't about to cross dress or whatever. Then like, some seconds later, like some years later, he came out with a dress on or something like that. I forgot what film it was in or something, but
I feel like Tyler Perry could shift his narrative a little bit. We do have like great black households, healthy households. You feel me?
yeah.
We do. We really do. And I feel like it wouldn't hurt for him to put out something a little bit more positive surrounding us.
Right. I know they say he do that because it highlights, like what like the issues that happen like they happen with us and stuff like that that haven't been solved. Like like they still like they know, but it's like it's not clicking in y'all head. So it's like you gotta keep doing it until it actually click. Like it's not like it's still not no solutions. Like with Straw, it show like all that stuff. That shit.
Why was she in the bank for a whole hour? I was like, girl. People told my dad was crying. Who?
I'm not. You hold on before you finish. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not watching nothing Tyler Perry for the next 15 years. I went 15 years without watching his shit. I can go another 15. Go ahead.
So you ain't seen it, basically?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
I seen clips, but I ain't seen like the whole movie. And then it's like after all that shit that she went through, and a movie I really hated that he made.
What?
I hated Acrimony. I can't stand that goddamn movie. That man cheated on her and he did all kind of shit like that, and they drowned her ass.
Still ain't seen it.
She said Straw was more psychological than racial to me.
It's fucked up. And then he write all this shit by himself. That let you know his mind just fucked up.
Okay.
That let you know he write all he don't have no writers in the room. He be writing this shit in 2 weeks. Mind fucked up.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I've been on that Beauty and Black. I know it's given Tubi, but that little series is kind of interesting.
Now see before I watched Beauty and Black, I watched Taraji P. Henson. I Could Do Bad by Myself. That's how long I went without watching Tyler Perry. And when I watched Beauty and Black, I'm like, man, this nigga still on the same shit, and it's worse.
Oh, so you did watch Beauty and Black?
I watched Beauty and Black, and that's my last time watching anything Tyler Perry. I'm done. I'm thinking this nigga done grow. I'm thinking, all right, he could have changed. He could have had this girl winning or some shit. Hell no.
I feel like Medea was like the most positive. Like kind of like the most positive he has ever done like that, like Medea a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he don't feel like he's an influence. Maybe he's just making his money.
Well, no, he kind of he is an influence at the same time. There's a lot of people that do parodies and shit like that. Yeah. That kind of like like he was like one of the first people to like do something like that, like to switch a role and to like portray.
No, we had
Oh yeah,
Martin
I know
Lawrence.
he's not the first one, but you say we had who?
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
We gotta go back to Shanae. Then from Shanae with Big Mama.
Yeah.
Never KD35. I've never been a fan of Tyler Perry since the plays. I don't even like musicals.
Me neither.
He was making black makes look bad. Y'all loved him.
For those
Now, mind you, he came from the struggle, so this really might just be his therapeutic. He can write stories and make money and feel good about it. Like this might, they say he came from the struggle out of East Atlanta, but he done made it. So why he can't make movies about making it?
I think that the people who's over him, they not gonna let him.
Like change the narrative.
Yeah, I think the people who like actually run the world, like the people who actually own media, they not gonna let him have a bunch of movies inspiring black women. We already superheroes and shit around this bitch. You think
Okay.
the media finna allow that shit? Hell no. Like black women don't need no inspiration, no, that punch in your back to make you really get up off your feet and do some shit. We already do that shit. We don't need
Okay.
nothing motivational. And I'm not,
Hmm.
I'm not, I'm not saying this from a hating ass perspective. I'm saying this in a jokingly sarcastic manner. That's how they look at it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like they don't give a damn about that shit anyway. It's like it always got to be negative.
Yeah, it has to.
I understand exactly what you're saying because that's just what it is. Like, he could put out a whole film that's actually positive and highlight, like black women doing positive shit. And that shit, don't nobody give a fuck about that.
Okay, I have a question, not to really change the subject.
Okay.
How do y'all, if y'all were asked, would y'all go back into segregation?
Yeah,
Is that something you would do or not do?
I would.
Okay, for me, I would mind it, but under one condition: leave us alone. Leave us with our devices. Leave us with our creations. Leave us with our, you know what I'm saying? Leave us with our
Yeah.
inventions. And you know what I'm saying? Leave us alone with everything we've created. Leave
They
us
not,
with our ideas, our creations, our devices.
I
they not
feel
gonna
like
do that. They not gonna do
se-
that.
segregation, like it's like like they did more deep in that. It's like it feel like it never really existed because they still fucked with us.
Yeah.
Like they still like we couldn't live like them. We were segregated in the sense that where we couldn't have nice shit, or like we couldn't like live like them, eat where they eat, and shit where they shit, stuff like that.
They can't do that. We contribute a lot. We do. No, because we're not in a position of power. They would keep all the good stuff for whites. Oh, black people, we could come up with some shit. We can have our own block. We can have our own black Walmart. We can have our own tire services. We can have our own gas stations.
You heard of Black Wall Street?
Yeah,
Like that thing, that like the black people, they made their whole own community, right? And then one black dude, he went outside of the community, and one of the white folk lied on him, right? So you know how they get, they kind of did like an Emmett Till thing. They got pissed off, and when everybody went to sleep and shit like that, they started catching all their shit on fire. They went in there, they killed black mothers, they killed their children, they killed everybody in that village. They killed all them black people, and then they dug a big ass hole, and then they dumped all the black bodies in there on top of each other, and then just buried it. That's what they did. Hey, I feel like don't nobody know about that. And then also, like some people, they think racism like don't exist. Like they just think that shit never mattered. But it just ended. Like when you think of 1960s and stuff like that, that wasn't that long ago. It was a long time ago. I wasn't even born yet, but it wasn't that long ago. If
alright.
you understand what I'm saying.
What y'all think about Mexicans wanting black people help? Y'all, they be saying nigga too much for me. Nope.
I remember one tried to come up to me talking about some taki taki. He said something slick or something. I don't know what the fuck he said. He tried to be funny.
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit. And then one of them, they thought it was just a streamer shit. I'm at a carnival. They walk up to me calling me a nigga. Look, I was with family because I'm about to turn around, backhand and shot him. You don't call you. You trying to be funny. Like they do that to try and get under your skin because they already know the history of it. But when it come to them, they just act like you gotta respect them or something like that. But it's like it's not the same feeling back. Like we ain't shit. Like they just get the shit on us because they know we've been shitting on so much that they could just do it again themselves. And we been supporting y'all and shit. But like around Black Lives Matter, y'all said fuck us. A lot of y'all did. Not everybody though.
White people would not want the segregation to happen because they wouldn't be able to interfere. It would, you know what I'm saying? All the bank loans, the police brutality, all that will go away. You know what I'm saying? Education, all of that will go away.
Yeah, they know we're better than them. They know that. They know. That's why they try to keep us down. If they let us have a fair chance, if we were to race, they give us the same amount of wealth that they obtained. Man, we'll run circles around their ass. We running circles around them now. We got 2 pennies.
Okay then. Okay.
Mm.
And that's real shit. Now I ain't helping no Mexicans out. Hell no, they ain't never did nothing for me. Fuck
And
that.
then I was raised in Florida, so we had like a lot of
Mixed
like
community, yeah.
huge, yeah. And then like to come to find out, I'm in North Carolina now, and then it's like majority of them niggas. I'm saying niggas, y'all out there, y'all voted for Trump, like like y'all supported him, and then when he deport y'all, now y'all asking for help. I don't get it. Like y'all just be thinking somebody be running their mouth, like we just be talking out our asses on, but you did it to yourself, and then it's like now you want to ask for help.
So in my opinion,
They
they
set
said
themselves up to be deported. Shit. But my thing is, I'm neutral about the thing about this. Like, I don't give a fuck about illegals being here, but I don't give a fuck about helping them either. Like,
okay, I
Right, I
see
don't give
what
a
you're
fuck
saying.
either.
I
Like
don't give a
like
fuck either way.
look,
They find
Lakeisha,
weird.
Lakeisha. Wait, no, Takesha. I called you Lakeisha, but look. This is what I'm saying, right? This will get me about the situation. You know how we got Italians, we got them Russians and shit. They got their little mafia stuff going back on like in the '80s and shit like that, and it's probably still going on. Y'all not gonna deport their ass.
Right.
They still here.
Are
Them
they
Germans
deporting
and shit.
Africans as well?
Yeah, they deporting Africans.
Yeah.
They deport like
I'm damn
Trump's
sure not
son.
helping it. I'm sorry. Cause that's a whole nother topic. Go ahead. Go off.
Yeah, Trump's son Barron. One of his friends had tried to get that boy Kabi Lane, the TikTok star. He from Africa or something. Like that. They tried to get him deported.
They
They
deport
did
anyone
deport
of
him.
color.
Oh yeah, they did deport him. Yep.
I didn't even know he wasn't from America. Damn.
I ain't know that either.
They got him the fuck up out of here. They said, "Oh, you got to go back to your country, baby."
He said they deport anyone of color.
Remember one time they talking about they were deporting the Native Americans. So I was like, you can't do that. How the fuck you gonna deport Native Americans for?
I feel like when you
What
go
you
to try and
feel,
deport
assassin?
Native
I'm sorry.
Americans, I feel like when you go to deport Native Americans, you go spiritually have some shit going on with you, cause these folks belong. These are those folks' land. You bullshit.
Yeah, cause my mom Native American. My family
She
grew up.
felt that.
So it's like they just
They finna, man, them
y'all
ancestors
think-
finna tear your ass up. Don't let it rain or something. And they are sending them to concentration camps. I thought those are the worst ones, though.
Hair assassin. What you talking about, boo? You said you felt that. What you talking about?
Y'all know concentration camps. They full of shit. So where the fuck y'all go deport Native Americans at? Like they were born on this land. They definitely holding them people. You say the Africans was a whole nother conversation.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, they deport the Africans too. That's
Look,
crazy.
y'all want to know what's on? I wouldn't be surprised if Trump just woke up one day and be like, okay, we're deporting all the black people back to Africa. I would not be surprised.
And that's crazy because it's like y'all not even from here either. Y'all trying to deport us, and it's like y'all trying to deport everybody. Y'all not from here either. Y'all ancestors not even from here. What the hell is you talking about? You not from here.
You can't send me back to nowhere I ain't. I mean, hey.
Y'all do know that time always repeats itself, and if the slave Atlantic trade happened, it's gonna happen again. But it's just gonna be in reverse now. Time.
No, we
always
fighting. We
repeats
fighting this go round.
itself. Time always repeats itself. I don't think the U.S. Army is ready for these YNs out here, but I'm ready. Nobody owns America. Show don't spice the queen. Shit. I was gonna say we got PPUs now. They don't care. Shit.
I'm an American citizen, so
Look, and then where I live at, these niggas be hiding in trees. So go ahead, come out here with that bullshit. They're gonna shoot your ass.
I believe the government has like very, very advanced technology. Y'all heard that nobody wants to join the military. Hell no. Hell no, they not joining. But yeah, I think the government has like advanced technology to where they can just stand by you and stop and jam your gun up type shit. Like I just really feel like that. But
Okay.
yeah, what if they start trying to draft people?
Hey, I'm about come to me. I ain't fighting for you, motherfucker.
I'm
Cause y'all
just,
want to have. You know what? 'Cause this is what get me. This is what pisses me off about it. Because we at war and we having all these issues because y'all want to have an ego. This ain't got shit to do with how we living or how everybody living. Y'all just have a fucking ego. Y'all run y'all mouth and then y'all want to bomb each other and kill innocent people about it. Shut the fuck up. If y'all want to fight about it, y'all want to have an ego. Get in the field, have a fist fight or something. Cause y'all, yeah, everybody dying for no reason. Cause y'all,
somebody on a video about about Iran sending that message to America. Somebody said the presidents of Iran, Israel, and America need to have a 1-on-1, a 1 versus 1. Why the fuck we gotta be in this shit?
exactly, like y'all killing people for no damn reason. I'm trying to cook me some food in the kitchen. The goddamn bomb go through my goddamn ceiling. Why the hell? That don't make no sense. You don't do nothing like that. And this is over dumb shit. Like it's like for no reason. Like just because y'all got egos, y'all y'all bitching. Y'all old as hell. Y'all like 70 years old and up. Y'all supposed to be in a chess club or something. Y'all are here trying to argue and killing y'all just killing innocent people.
Can you imagine a Gen Z white racist in office or a millennial?
They need to do that though. We as the United States as people, we need to flip this shit on them. Y'all get in the ring. Like Nani said, get in the ring, get in a circle and squabble like baddies off of Zeus Network. Do that shit. The fuck we gotta be in this shit for?
Okay.
Y'all want to be a king and dictators and shit. Handle
Y'all,
that. You need that. You need that.
right? It's like we just like little dummy dolls or some shit. Because what the fuck is we to a bomb? Like we just out here sacrificing because y'all out here like that's like you running your goddamn mouth and you telling me get my big ass out there and go fight a goddamn bomb because you want to go run your mouth to somebody else for no goddamn reason.
Right.
Like you started it. You get your ass out there. You go fight it.
I ain't
I ain't
gonna
about to
do
fight
it.
you. Shit.
I ain't gonna do that. Motherfuckers need to start dueling like they did back before technology and shit. Y'all remember when kings and queens used to, fight with swords and shit? Get your ass in the field like that.
Okay.
Leave us out of it. Shit. Take me out the group chat. Hell.
I don't know. Here lately, when I've been going to the Africans, I've been getting. It's been like to get my hair done. It's been a little messy up in there. I don't really think they like black women, African
The
women, African
military
American
TikTok I've
women.
been seeing.
Yeah, they think African American women just like that. They think African Americans in general is just lost from culture and shit like that. Like they look down on.
One thing I love about African shops is that black women facial expressions, it don't matter what language you in, no matter where you at in this world, black women facial expressions gonna tell you what the fuck going on.
Period.
That's what I said.
When I tell
They over
y'all,
here charging $300, $400, $500, $600 for some buttling, knowing they can trade it for rice in their country. Come on now. I don't want my hair braided that tight.
they talk funny shit about going to war. I ain't seen them TikToks, but I bet since we talking about it, they gonna start popping up. Trump can't even hold no fight weapon. His bitch ass. Oh.
And then he gonna pull that stunt with that fake ass, when he got shot in his ear. First of all, if I got a sniper and you're big orange, you just look like a big ass orange target up there. If I got a sniper rifle and that bitch got a scope on it, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting you. You dead. I don't even know why you still living. Because if that was real, you would have been dead.
They supposed to, survey the circumference here for rice in America. I'm in tears.
No, for real though. That shit there. I
They
don't
be
know.
having
I don't
they
know
be
what
having attitudes for no reason, for real.
what in the braiding shop. Yeah,
Yeah,
they just
they can.
I'm talking about off the wake up. Mad.
Okay.
Mad as hell. Like you just made it to the shop. I don't need this energy over my head, bitch. They be so mean.
I know I got into a real
Y'all they
nasty argument the last time I went. I was about ready to tell her to come outside.
y'all they took my edges out. I said I ain't going back to their ass. My edges just not growing back from this shit. I said I ain't never going to these hoes again.
Because they, at the end of the day, is so I feel like sometimes it's ill malicious. There's no reason you should be braiding nobody hair that tight. You know what I'm saying? Where is it going?
That's why they don't be having edges.
They
Shit.
don't.
Walk around here looking like the peanut from Proud Family.
Man, I was so hurt because I had just grew my damn edges.
Damn. And they took that little bit off. They just snatched it right on off.
Man, like damn, I just grew my edges. I had a formula, boy. They snatched my edges out. I said, you know what? Never again.
So we not as rough as them back home in they tribes and stuff. They really heavy handed, heavy hitters. Everything's hard over there. So they come over here and I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as hard up. You know what I'm saying? That hurts.
They think they're better than us because their ancestors weren't enslaved. Like for real, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I love my African family on here, like my supportive people, but
me too.
the people who are just ignorant, it's like y'all. It was one time an African guy. I was getting an Uber from him, and he go tell me just out the blue, y'all African Americans, y'all think y'all better than us. I'm like,
Out the blue.
baby, I just need a ride to this damn hotel. I ain't even said shit about shit. What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
We got to watch them too. I was in the hair shop, and this young girl was saying that she's a nurse, aka a LPN. Now,
Yeah.
yes, there's arguments on if LPNs are nurses, but they are because they go through nursing school. So the African girl, she had to have been about 20, just like the girl that was speaking. And she was like, that's not a nurse. That's not a nurse. So the girl was like, yes, it is, or whatever. She was like, well, if that's the case, anybody could be a nurse. She said,
Man.
like, why are you trying to shoot that girl down? So the girl asked her, she said, well, what do you do? She said, I got my bachelor's in international studies. And she said, you using it here, braiding hair? Clock it.
I know that's right.
You got a bachelor's, but you want to put that girl down because she says she a nurse and she a LPN. Okay, if you got your bachelor's, why are you in here braiding hair?
Right.
Clock it. Oh, I got a bachelor in international studies. So why are you in here? And it was unprovoked, y'all. I'm not being funny, but it was very unprovoked. She tried to belittle this girl. They went back to talking French, and they was all laughing at this girl because she was speaking of her credentials. So then the mama jumped in. She was like, there's no need to argue because she clocked her T. You got a bachelor's, but you in here braiding hair.
That what I ass get.
I don't like that hating.
Okay, hate shit. That shit. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I could be a hater when I want to be, but in real life, I don't be giving a fuck what these folks got going on. I just want some money and want my bills paid. That's it. Real talk, shit.
Well, I be in the comments defending Keisha, boy. Any controversial video she made, I'm on her side immediately because it's just what people don't really want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But it's the and I'm not being funny. I'm being dead ass.
But y'all, this been going on my whole life though. People don't like the truth. I've been like this my whole life. People don't like to hear the truth. People don't like that shit. And I get it. I promise you I get it. That's why like I've calmed down a whole lot. Like if TikTok was around back in 2012, I would have been canceled. They would have been got my ass up out of here. I would have been banned 3-4 times by now. I promise y'all, I didn't calm down a whole lot. I've learned that since people can't take the truth, I'ma just shut the fuck up. Keisha wake up and say, "Yeah, let me ruin these folks' day."
Okay, because how you a celebrity, but you found my page? I got you so bothered with my little account that you want to comment.
Cause it be the truth.
Um,
I was surprised when I saw that Cardi one, but I won't that surprised. I said,
Cardi hate her bad.
cause Cardi been
And
doing
Keisha
that
love it.
She finally blocked me on Twitter.
I would feel so accomplished.
Y'all, what really made Cardi B mad? No bullshit. What really made Cardi B mad was when I went to Nicki Minaj's concert. That's what really pissed her off. Cause I think she knew I was a barb, but when I said last year that her music was trash, and then I went to a Nicki concert, I think that really just took her over the edge.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like Cardi. Like back then when she had some good music and stuff. Like she good, but it's just the fact that she did a lot of fucked up shit, and then it's like she tried to get everybody to just turn on Nicki and shit like that. I ain't like that because you just pull some shit out your ass and make you look like you the victim.
Yeah.
Because and then what pissed me off with that is that fashion show situation.
Yeah.
They be calling Nicki scary and shit. When she was like backing away from that shit. But it's like, it's about remaining character. Like you in front of all these rich ass people, these white folk. You in front of all these people, and then somebody just want to fight your ass out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like they just pull something out your ass.
That's what happens when Atlanta Records trying to replace Nicki, and y'all just find a hood gutter bitch from the Bronx. No shame to the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. But when you find random hood rat bitches like Cardi and make them famous, you can't take the Bronx out of them bitches. They taking that shit around everywhere with them. They still feel like Cardi feels like she still got something to prove to people, and that's sick. Ain't no way in hell I'm coming across millions of dollars arguing with people on Twitter and TikTok. You out your rabbit ass mind. I'm finna show y'all what this money do. Fuck that.
Right, cause you been showing it. You was on Love and Hip Hop and shit. You been up there doing what you been doing, and now you made it this far. You good. You don't gotta do that.
Hey, how you doing? Oh,
Hey.
But yeah, like Cardi B been popping her shit. Ain't no way I'm finna be arguing with people on Twitter and TikTok, man. That shit crazy as hell.
You got all this money and supposed to be booked and busy, but you arguing with small accounts.
Now, Lakia, y'all, I really do like Lakia, but she really just took the first part of my video and ran with it. I wasn't saying Lakia wasn't going to amount to nothing in life. When I watched her interview back in 2018,
I remember that live.
When I watched her interview back in 2018 on the Breakfast Club with her, and I think it was Coach P. I think it was her and Coach P. And I was just like, she's too talented. She people that I've noticed that the industry, they don't like super talented people. They want a dummy that they can control and they can just put out shit that they want to. Lakia is too fucking talented. They don't like that.
They want somebody that'll make these motherfuckers dumb. They be on that dumb shit. Like they be like, hey, oh my pink, and it's brown or something. Some shit like that. Like hey, everybody going back shit crazy on.
I never cared for Cardi B. I never cared for Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, it's not because I'm a Barbs, but I just.
Now I can't lie, y'all. I was a hottie. Now, somebody put on Tina Snow, I'm rapping that shit front to back.
But that's about it for me.
I ain't gonna hold you. How y'all feel about Doechii? Since Doechii called me a dirt nigga, fuck that bitch forever.
You talking about the anxiety chick?
Yeah.
I think that she's going too hard to try to seem different.
Love Tina Snow. Yeah, she goes out her way to be.
It's honestly it looks forced.
What? Hair assassination. You didn't know that Doja stitched one of my videos and called me Dirt Nick. I ain't even say nothing about the bitch. You see what I'm saying? These bitches just be coming at me for no reason.
They act like you the shade room.
Y'all, it's
They
300
really care about
opinions.
your opinion.
It's
Obviously,
300 people making the same videos I'm making. What the fuck is you mad at me for?
because they care about how you feel about them. That's just the bottom line.
Girl, let me tell you, I was just talking about that this morning. First of all, good morning, ma'am. So
Hey,
good
how
to
you
be
doing?
here.
Good morning.
But I was talking about this earlier, and what I noticed is a couple of things when it comes to if you have any type of platform, okay, you're attractive and you're intelligent. And I'm talking to you directly, host. I was having a conversation with another creator about this morning, and people will literally make content about you or bully you in your own comments to try to provoke you into making content about them because they want to ride your wave. I'll never give a bitch a time of the day. I'll never make a video about a bitch, ever,
I
ever.
know that's right.
I don't respond to shit. And the one time I did make a video off of another woman's content, that Latino woman that was dogging black people, I blurred out her face. You'll never make a bag off of me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that shit lame. That shit lame as hell.
And then you know what? Have you seen that situation with that fan and Doja Cat?
Yeah, I saw it.
Hmm
That shit was weird. I don't know, see, cause I usually I don't like getting shit like this, like like with the rappers or like the female, the shit like that. But it's like, why would you do that? It's like when you was there, you was comfortable, you had your leg wrapped around him and shit, and that dude gay. He don't even look at you like that. He probably look at you as you as inspiration or some shit to him, cause But yeah, um,
Can y'all
and
tell
then
me what really happened with that? I saw clips of it, but I don't
okay,
really know.
okay. This is what she did. So she met this fan, right? She acted like she wanted his shirt. She
Mhm.
gave him all the attention. She was all over him. He hugging him. He hugging her. She hugging him. Right? She all up on her. She smiling, cheesing, laughing and shit. The whole nine. And then she go wait to get on Twitter. She go hop her bald ass on Twitter. And then, then she go say she talk about, so she threw that musty ass shirt away, and she threw the musty shirt away, and all this shit talking about he groped her and all kind of shit like that. And that's why I call her that, because it's like, why would you do some shit like that? That's weird, So somebody to pour their heart out to you, they pour their heart out to you because they just show you so much love and respect. And you go in here on your app and you start making up all this bullshit, and then you start talking about him like that. Who does that?
She wanted
So,
him to know that she was talking about him specifically. Because why would she
so
turn around, get on Twitter, and say that?
I think
Right.
I look at it from both standpoints. Like you don't like as a celebrity, you don't know who's crazy in front of you, and you got to play it cool. Was she wrong for going to Twitter after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was wrong. She was wrong as fuck. But y'all gotta look at it from her standpoint. If you're in a situation where you can't really get away from a fan the way that you want to, you gotta go along and get along.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
you
understand
can
that. But at the
get up
same
out of
time,
this.
her ass, I know she got
Okay.
some type of security. She got some type of security. She got something.
She wrong for calling him musty. That was fucked up.
Yeah, why she go to that extent? Like, was it personal?
Right, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
You had to
know.
say all that. You had to say all that, girl. That nigga do not look. I don't think that nigga wants you like that. I
When
don't
I tell
think.
y'all I love Doja, like I've been on Doja since bitch I'm a cow. Like I've been on her since that
Yeah,
cow.
yeah.
But she has just went through some changes though. It's kind of it's
And it's like, it's not for the good. Like, she just do weird shit, and she always been weird. And then like that's what also I also hate to keep bringing her up, but like Nikki, that's what I'm saying. That's why she don't mess with her like that, because it's weird. Like, it's that, like, she act like she fuck with her, but then it's like you turn your back, and then you be sneaky, you throw little sneaky shit like that. So I mean, that kind of proves. You remember how she was like Percocet playing in your nose, stuff like that, and then that drew it to. She probably was. Being sneaky and shit like that. That's why I look at that like that, because it's like, what, you is kind of weird. You do shit like that. You act like you cool with that person, and then you turn your back, you turn the other cheek, and then you just start talking shit. Yeah, she
Like
thought.
she
like
gonna
Ice
tell
Spice.
Nikki. She gonna tell Nikki she thought Nikki didn't like her. How? She thought Nikki didn't like her. How?
Right? How the hell she
She
ain't
did a
like you?
whole
She
song
on
with
your
you.
song, everything. She was
And y'all
pregnant.
did a big thing. They did a big thing with that song. What was it called? That song with Nicki and Doja.
What was it? Say so. That's the only one
Say
I know.
so. Was it Say So? That song with Nicki and Doja.
What was it? Say so. That's the only one
Say
I know.
So. Was it Say So?
Another damn song like that. Wait, let me see. And did she freeze?
Did she? She
To
wanna
Keisha
live in it.
Rose.
Say So remix. Okay.
Yeah, the Say So remix. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I know. I ain't really care for that. Like, well, I mean, it was alright, but you know, I don't. Yeah.
I don't really care for Lotto. I mean, she's a pretty girl, but she have to really find her person, her personality.
Right. The fallout she had with Nicki was weird too because she wasn't even coming at you like that. Like it's unnecessary. Like you knew what you were doing. Like
Hmm.
y'all just wanted to be hated so bad. I don't understand why the fuck y'all want to be hated so bad.
I felt like at one point, even as a Barb, I felt like um Nikki was kind of didn't want anyone to like she felt like she didn't want to share her space, if you see what I'm coming at.
Wait. Are you saying that like when it came to that lotto situation
No, just when it came to any
in
upcoming,
general?
yeah, any upcoming female rappers, I felt like, Nikki was kind of like she was a little selfish with her space. She didn't want, like, if they came up, they had to really show that they knew that she was the queen. They had to say it, they had to write it, they had to understand that she was the queen. And so I kind of felt like, I've kind of felt for them a little bit, but when I really went into the situations, them girls, they just, I think she was tired of people trying to take her place. She demanded more respect. Mhm. 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 Coming up as if she's 100% original.
I thought
Mhm.
she I thought she did give Lil Kim credit. She did because I remember that. I remember that because Lil Kim already felt some type of way about that. It kind of repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? Like this new girl come and then it's like she's trying to like you feel like she's trying to probably take your spot. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was kind of getting at earlier, Ruth. Like, kind of piggybacking off what you were saying. Like I said, I feel like she didn't want to share her space. Mind you,
Yeah.
Nicki's rap and Little Kim rap is not the same.
It's really not. It's
It's
not.
it there's really no comparison. And I'm not saying a comparison who's better and who's not. I'm just saying they have two different auras of rap. They really do. Am I lying? Is
Yeah.
Little Kim has literally, we cannot lie. Yes, Little Kim, that's the one and only, another would be a phony. Same thing with Nicki Minaj. She is the one and only, another would be a phony. You feel what I'm saying? They have their own platforms. They don't even rap the same. There's really no comparison. They have different auras. And they're good at what they do in their own aura. So it was never really a competition for me. Two very different styles. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see what you're saying.